We were up to the topic vibration of one dimensional diatomic lattice. In the last video we did it for monatomic lattice, in which we had single atom, but in this case, in the case of diatomic lattice, we have a molecule of like NaCl. First atom is of sodium and second one is of chlorine. So we will calculate the vibration for a diatomic lattice. For this we will place the atom with lighter mass at even numbered position and heavier atom at odd numbered position. So like if these points represent the location of the atom of a diatomic lattice, then this is 2n, this is 2n, this is 2n plus 1, this is 2n plus 2, and this is 2n minus 1th atom, 2n minus 2th atom, and so on. So when these atoms exert force on each other, then there will be a displacement of each atom by some amount, by some magnitude. Like for 2nth atom it will be x2n, for this it will be x2n plus 1, for this it will be 2n minus 1, similarly for this will be 2n minus 2 and x2n plus 2. So like in the last video we had a single solution of xn, we had a solution of xn. When you will see the last video, you will find out that there was a solution xn, single solution, but here we have two atoms, so there will be two solution of x, which is x raised to power 2n, x raised to power 2n plus 1. This is for two atom. Like if this is, I am considering if n is of smaller mass, obvious it has small mass as compared to chlorine. So if x raised to power 2n represent the position of displacement of Na, and this represent the solution of Cl. So we will calculate the solution for Na and Cl for a diatomic lattice. For this, as the atom exert force on each other, so we will calculate the value of force F2n. As we done in the last video, it was beta. In the neighboring side, this x2n has x2n plus 1, x2n minus 1, because for the far away atoms the magnitude of the force is almost 0, so it will be beta x raised to power 2n plus 1, x raised to power 2n minus 1 minus of twice x2n. Similarly for f2n plus 1, it will be beta x for 2n plus 1 at atom, here 2n plus 1 atom. So in the nearby area of this 2n plus 1 atom, we have 2n plus 2 atom, and on the left hand side it has x raised to power 2n and twice of x 2n plus 1. So the solution of these equation, if we have solution of these equation, x raised to power 2n is a e raised to power iota omega t minus twice of k n a, where 2Na is the distance of 2nth atom, where A is the interplanar spacing. Similarly, for x raised to power 2n plus 1, it is b e raised to power iota omega t minus 2n plus 1 into k a, where a and b are the magnitude of the molecules of the atoms during vibration, but the frequency are the same for these two vibration, but the magnitude because the lighter mass will vibrate, or we can say lighter mass will move at higher position as compared to atom having higher mass. So by putting the value of x raised to power 2n, like we did in the last video, we will write this f raised to power 2n as m d square x2n divided by dt square beta x2n plus 1 plus x2n minus 1 minus twice of x2n. By putting the value of x2n and x2n plus 1, similarly for x2n minus 1, here we will write 2n minus 1. So by taking differential second order differentiation of this x raised to power x2n, and then by putting the value of x2n, we will get the solution. We will reach the point by cancelling all the term. After putting the value of these factors x2n plus 1 and x2n, we will get beta b exponential iota ka plus exponential minus iota ka minus 2 beta a. Similarly, for x raised to power 2n plus 1, for this term of force, it is omega square capital MB is equal to beta A e raised to power iota ka plus e raised to power minus iota ka minus 2 beta B. So if I divide this equation by 2 and multiply and divide this equation by 2, then this term will become equal to e raised to power iota theta plus e raised to power minus iota theta divided by 2. It is the identity of cos theta, so it will be equal to 2 beta b cos theta. Theta here is equal to ka minus 2 beta a. Similarly for this one, omega square mb twice of beta a cos of ka minus twice of beta b. So by taking this factor on the right hand side, on the left hand side, we will have here it is a here also, so it will be when we take this term on the left hand side, so it will become positive 2 beta minus omega square small m a minus 2 beta b cos ka is equal to 0. Similarly for the second equation, minus 2 beta cos ka into a plus twice of beta minus omega square capital M b is equal to 0. So as you do in the mathematics, for this kind of equation we have non-trivial solution. So if the determinant of the coefficient of a and b is equal to 0. So we will find the solution this way. If we put the determinant of these coefficient of a and b equal to 0, where is the coefficient of a? 2 beta minus omega square m. In this it is minus 2 beta cos ka. For b it is minus 2 beta cos ka, 2 beta minus omega square capital M. So if we take determinant of this equation equal to 0, then we will have 2 beta minus omega square small m, 2 beta minus omega square capital M, minus minus plus, so it will be minus of 4 beta square cos square ka is equal to 0. So by solving this equation we will get a quadratic equation. How we will get it? It is 2 beta 4 beta square minus 2 beta omega square capital M minus 2 beta small m omega square plus omega raised to power 4, it is small m and it is here capital M, minus 4 beta square cos square ka is equal to 0. So it is m omega raised to power 4 minus of twice of beta omega square m plus small m plus 4 beta square. See here it is 4 beta square and here it is 4 beta square. So by taking common 4 beta square, 1 minus cos square ka is equal to 0. So by dividing this equation by m, small m and capital M, we will get omega raised to power 4 2 beta omega square m plus capital M divided by this plus 4 beta square m small m, 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta, it is sin square k is equal to 0. So we will have a quadratic equation where we have omega square minus 2 beta into omega square plus 4 beta square sin square a is equal to 0. When we relate this quadratic equation with the standard quadratic equation, so we will have solution for omega square and omega minus omega square. For the if we have it ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then the value of x, solution of x will be equal to minus of b plus b square minus 4ac divided by twice of a. So by relating this formula, here we will have omega 2 plus is equal to beta twice of beta m plus capital M plus minus b square minus 4ac, it is b square, it is here b square 4 beta square m plus m divided by this minus 4 a c, here it is 4 beta square sin square ka under the root divided by twice of a here it is coefficient, the value of coefficient is 1. So omega square is equal to, by cancelling 2 with 2, beta and dividing this is 1 plus m plus 1 by small m. By taking common 4 beta square, so it will be when we will take it outside of this under the root sign, it will become equal to 2 beta 1 by m plus 1 by m square minus 4 sine square ka divided by this. Sorry. Here it is also divided by 2, so 2 here will be balanced. So value of it is here plus minus sign. So when we take the solution for omega square plus value, we will have here it is minus b, so beta 1 by m plus small m plus beta minus 4 sine square ka divided by this. Similarly for minus sign, it will be 1 by m minus of beta 1 by m plus 1 by m square minus 4 sine square ka divided by m. So for if we take this omega plus square, and when we assume or when we calculate the value of omega plus square for the condition when k tends to when theta is small, we can take here theta is equal to ka. When ka is less than equal to 1, so sine theta will become equal to 1. So when k is less than 1, sine theta it is here sine square theta, so the value of sine square will be smaller, so we can neglect here it is not equal to 1. Sorry, when we take theta is small, then sine theta is very small and sine square theta will be very small, or it will be smaller, so we can neglect here. Then omega plus k will become equal to, if we take this factor, omega plus k is equal to beta 1 by m plus 1 by m plus beta 1 by m plus 1 by if I open it, this square plus this square minus of twice m, this value is equal to, we are neglecting it, so here it will have so we will have here 4 minus capital M and small m, so it is beta plus beta, which is equal to 1 by m square 1 by capital M square, and these two will give us minus of twice this, and this term will equal to beta 1 by m minus 1 by m whole square under the root beta 1 by m plus 1 by m. So here we will have for omega plus square, it is beta 1 by m plus 1 by capital M, and this square will cancel out the square root beta 1 by m minus 1 by capital M. When we solve it, we will have 1 by m minus 1 by capital M, it will balance out, so omega value is beta twice of small m, or omega plus is twice beta m. Similarly, when we solve it for omega minus, we will have solution of omega minus equal to this factor, and when we plot a curve when we plot a curve for these two frequency, omega plus and omega minus, by taking the condition for k tend to pi by 2a, so we will have a curve like this. If it is 0 and this is the first Billiam zone, it is like this. Here it is plus pi by a, it is minus pi by a, in between it is minus pi by 2a, pi by 2a. So here it is, the curve will be like this. So we will have two branches here. First one is acoustical and second one is optical branch. First one is acoustical and second one is optical branch. Like in the semiconductor we have two bands, valence band and conduction band, and in between these two bands we have a forbidden gap of energy. Similarly in this case we have two type of branch, acoustical branch and optical branch. In between we have forbidden frequency band. Means for this frequency range we don't have the solution of vibration. So we have acoustical and optical branch. What is the difference between acoustical and optical branch? In case of optical branch, the atoms, as in this case we have two type of atoms in this optical branch move opposite to each other. Means vibration of these two atoms in the optical branch are in the opposite direction, but in the acoustical branch the direction of vibration is in the same direction. Like this one is optical branch and this is acoustical branch. Like magnitude, in this case the amplitude magnitude of the vibration is also inversely proportional to the mass. How we will get this equation? From here we will get it from the equation 2.43 and 2.44 by putting the value of this cos Ka by taking this as equal to 1. So when we solve it for cos K is equal to 1, we have these two equations. So by dividing these two equations we will get a by b is equal to minus m divided by small m. What is a and b? I am clearing it again. A and b was the amplitude of the vibration for 2nth atom and 2n plus 1th atom. So a by b, the magnitude of this is a division, we can say this is a ratio of the amplitude of vibration of two atoms. It is inversely proportional to the, as a was the amplitude for lighter mass and b was the amplitude for heavier mass. So it is a by b is equal to minus of capital M divided by small m. So this negative symbol, what does this negative symbol show us? This negative symbol state that the motion are in the opposite direction, like in this case. Similarly when we take for the acoustical branch, we see that the lighter mass and the heavier mass are in the same direction. So this is the difference between optical branch and acoustical branch. How does this acoustical branch happens? When we exert a force, when we exert a external force, like when we exert external force for acoustical branch, a sound wave can produce because the sound wave have compression and rarefaction along the propagation, because the electromagnetic wave or the transverse wave, in this transverse wave we have the magnitude of the direction of electric field and magnetic field perpendicular to each other, but in the sound wave we have a longitudinal wave, means the rarefaction and the compression are in the direction of propagation. So these forces will produce or can produce the acoustical branch. So similarly we can do it for acoustical branch. Here we will have A by B is equal to +1, it is -1. So -1 for optical and +1 for acoustical branch.